Right? One of the mistakes that you do not want to make, right? One of the mistakes you do not want to make is making that new wife feel like she not family. You got to establish that from the jump. It's a benefit for her, and it's a benefit for her, and it's a point of ponderance for the first wife. I'll say it like that. It's a benefit for the second, and it's a point of ponderance for the first wife. How is it a point of ponderance for the first wife? It's a point of ponderance for the woman who was married first, is what I mean. Right? Hey, this woman that come into the picture, she's what? Family. And it establishes a what? A line in the sand. Right? This woman that's coming into the family, this woman that I'm marrying, she's what? She's family. We got to understand that from the what? From rip. Right? So that's very, very, very important. It lays down some important what? Groundwork. For the second wife, she feels what? Comfortable. Right? And the first wife understands that this man is what? Serious. And it goes back to the first point. Right? Goes back to the first point that what does fairness bring about? Love. Right? I don't like it, but he what? Fair. Right? And like a lot of times with the situation of fairness is that it has to be established from the very, 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 very beginning. It has to be established from the very, and again, when I'm saying, you know, all of us have made mistakes. You know, all of us make mistakes, right? But what we're trying to do is do what? What we're trying to do, you make a mistake, and then the next time you try to do what? Avoid it. Right? Or if you made a mistake, right, the very least you could do is tell someone else, please don't make that mistake. Right? As advice to your what? Your brother. Right? And what I was trying to say is that a lot of times with taking another wife, right? Another time with taking another wife, you know, a woman may not like it, right? A woman may not like it. You know, you find a woman that's okay with it and likes it, you know, may Allah have mercy on her and, you know, may Allah bless her, right? But the other scenario is you might not be able to necessarily convince her to like it. But what do you control? The ability to do what? Ability to do what? Say it again? Be fair, but you don't have, listen to what I'm saying. You don't have the ability to, you might have the ability to make her like it, right? But you have the ability to do something else. Make her not accept it, make her respect it. Respect you. I don't like it, but he told me from the jump. I ain't find out third party, he told me from the jump. Right? I don't like it, right? But my situation is straight. I don't like it, right? I don't like it, but this man is totally what? Fair. Right? So you do possess somewhat the ability to garner some respect. Right? Because that's where a lot of the issues come in at. A lot of the issues come in is that the situation took place in an undignified manner. And I don't mean unnecessarily impermissible, but it wasn't, the man ain't carry it right. Right? So, we learn that from this, you know, particular statement that soft speech with a wife, right? From the Prophet ﷺ said, you are not insignificant to me. You're not. Right? You take that new wife, you're not insignificant to me. Right? You're what? My family. Right? And that's going to have benefits all across the board. It's going to have benefits all across the board. Right? Now, I said that a wife doesn't like it. Right? She may not like it. Right? I wanted to clarify that as well. What's meant by not like it is because sometimes she don't like the legislation of Allah. You know, that's dangerous. You hear that? You ever hear that? Heard that, right? So is a difference between not liking something personally and not liking the legislation of Allah. It's a totally, woman might say, polygyny is what? Cool. May Allah bless the women that what? That's in that situation. May Allah bless the brother. But for me, that's not the lifestyle that I don't want to live that lifestyle. For me, it's beautiful. Right? A sister may need to be taken care of. A brother might not be able to have, it might be a whole lot of things when she say it's beautiful. The religion of Islam is beautiful. But for me, I can't handle that. What's the mistake that's made, right? In that scenario, the brother might make a mistake. Oh, you don't like the legislation of Allah, this, that, and the third. You don't like what Allah revealed. And like, you going a little too what? A little too far. She ain't say that. She loves the religion. She pray 5 times a day, fast the month of Ramadan, from the sisters that get the most charity in the whole masjid. She not a religion of Allah. It don't have anything to do with that. It has to do with her personal what? Preference. Right? A brother may approach her and he already has a wife, right? And she might say what? He already married. I don't want to what? That's not the situation. You gonna go in on her for that? Will anybody say anything about that? That's just not the situation that she wants to what? Go into. It might be the opposite. She might already be married and in the same situation. Right? So don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. Don't pull that card on your folks. Right? Because that's a mistake.